Hello Galactic family. Greetings from home, dear ones. I am the guardian of time. I come to you this day and come across your timeline for just a moment to help touch your hearts and to help remind you who you are and where you are coming from. You are distant travelers who have definitely been around. However, you are here now, established on Earth and making rapid changes. There are so many incredible changes that it is sometimes difficult to keep up with all the things that humans are doing on planet Earth. Today we will share a little of what is to come this year. It is quite fascinating to see what is happening. By the time you arrive in February 2017 you will feel a little calm that has not been here for some time. In a way, it's the calm before the storm. Dear ones, remember that most of the changes cannot happen in the middle of calm. By its very definition, change often involves such an interruption, that a reverberation is left as a consequence. Do not be afraid of this, for change is really what you came to be part of. We have you. Many of you have come to Earth trying to figure out where they might be, how it will be, and how it will work for you. Here you are, right in the middle of it now. Of course, the biggest fear is what happens if you fail. A scary word, failure. What happens if you cannot do things? What happens if you try hard and somehow you get hurt? Well, that's the important part we want to tell you today. We look over your shoulder and try to steer you every now and then, each of you. It does not matter where you are in the world, what your story was, or what level you believe yourself to be. The truth is we have you. It's almost as if you leave your children free to go play, but there are certain things you expect them not to do in places they should not go. Their explorations can obviously cause problems, though, when that happens, they will learn from them as part of the game. We tell you, dear ones, that you are in a kind of safe zone. Especially in the next 2 years when there will be major changes going on. Consider, dear ones, that every 3 or 4 years there is a profound change in energy, basically lifting everyone up very quickly, almost quickly. Then you would have to do everything you could to anchor yourself, to take that light and bring it into your life and anchor it. This is a challenging part. In 2016, you had a big change too, on September 27th, with a wave of energy coming. Before that, you saw many things coming. In fact, you have seen the gravitational wave that Einstein predicted some time ago entering the planet. Every 3 or 4 years you have these great events, huge vibratory events. This year you will have 4 of them. 4 waves of vibrational changes. Can you see the changes that are ahead? This is not so, except on evolving planets, for you are in motion, dear ones. All mankind are reaching levels that have not been established by humans before. You have the ability to reach a spiritual awareness within each of you that allows you to touch the God inwardly. Then you will know it. Many of you have the seeds of fear deep within you. Some are from past life experiences, but others have advanced voluntarily through their own work only to find great resistance and possibly even death as a retribution. We understand that it is difficult to understand, so we remind you of this. We have your support, as you say on Earth. We are observing everything you do, because at this time, dear ones, there is a new chaos that is simply created from vocal fears. You have so much technology on the planet now that you are able to gather those little pieces all as one. They look a lot bigger than they really are, and this is always true of the dark side, which always looks much bigger than it is. So we ask you all to look at this in themselves. What can you change about your own belief systems? What can you change to help you anchor and gain confidence in your light? All we are asking you to do is to enter the energy. Many of you are teachers and healers in your own journey, already acting very well as you bring your energy to Earth. Keep on this and help those who are just now awakening to gain confidence. They need to go out and start creating a reality of their own choosing rather than a creation by default, which is what most human beings have been doing. New opportunities. Yes, we tell you that there are those who plan ahead. There are planners who make projections about their lives, business, and where they will be in 5 or 10 years. Very few people plan ahead on a personal, spiritual level, but you have that ability now. You have the option to decide who you will be in the next few years. You have the opportunity now to put yourself in the best position on the wave, with new opportunities that you have not seen before. Yes, my dears, there will be chaos and you will see much of it, for the rhythm is fast and the humans do not feel good about the change. Maybe something has always been done in a way before, but suddenly, you will do it in a totally different way. The vibration increases will be coming soon. The first will enter the field of Earth between March 4th and 17. They all come in like waves and now there are so many who are interfering with each other to some extent. This is causing a bit of change in the timeline, and therefore it becomes difficult to predict the exact dates of the other 3 events at this time. However, you are planning to receive 4 huge power cycles in 2017. Help! An event that set things in motion 2 years ago involved the timelines intersecting. It was a big event that happened after a previous change from 12-12. The 4 events on your way are opportunities to make similar jumps of this size, and all of them will open in 2017. What happens to those who cannot make the changes? Well, that's precisely why so many light workers are now on the planet, to help those in other parts of the spectrum. Please do not judge this to be right or wrong, because you deny your own energy when you do it. Just observe and understand that humanity has a frequency. Although there is a high vibration and a low vibration, humans can only move as fast as a slower person. In addition, these 4 vibrational changes are intended for specific reasons, so let's explain. Because humanity's frequency has risen in this way, you have never gone through what you are experiencing on planet Earth right now. Before you would have left the planet, maybe, starting to colonize a new planet. We do not mean through your so-called spaceships, but through your spiritual bodies as you have often done. There was a time when you inhabited Mars, however, here you are living in your neighbor, the Earth. If you find this interesting, wait until you hear the rest of the story. Soon, you will begin to discover much more, because now you are very interested in Mars. It's your nearest neighbor, after all. Yes, you will discover much about your own history, yet not all of this will make sense in the physical realm right now. Remember, dear ones, you are a spirit in the first place, and a human being second. The harmony between the two has the opportunity to create change, so let's get back to the frequency for a moment. Wave of recession will end. With all this incredible change, humanity has ascended. However, she is also currently in a wave of recession. The wave of recession has the effect of creating separation in all and also does it in all aspects of humanity. That is why there is a resurgence of separation on Earth. It still has the effect of creating humanity's highest vibration and the lowest possible vibration. Again, humans have a separation rather than a unity occurring. With the 4 major moves that occurred during 2017, you can begin to change the direction of the recessionary wave. This is what you are seeing now, and it is profound. If this stays in the way, The recession wave will end within the next 2 to 3 years, resulting in a complete turnaround, in a different direction. Appreciate this journey, dear ones, for it will validate your understanding of your own creative power. Start creating for you. You are creative beings, but does this mean you should create a different set of rules for everything? No, as long as you are creating for yourself. Start creating your biggest dream with whatever it takes to bring that energy into your being. Many people are closing their hearts and protecting themselves from the anger and density they feel around them. We challenge you to take this opportunity to move in the opposite direction and expand your passions, anchoring new light in times of darkness. Dare to play, expand and perfect. If you fall into fear, the recessionary wave will take much longer to reverse. Fill yourself with the light of home, at every opportunity. These are the photons that carry light completely into your body. We will share more about this soon, but basically, this involves learning how energy moves so that you can consciously fill with light. Their bodies have been slowly adapting over the past 7 years to keep more light. This light has surprising effects on the world around you as the new times are coming. You have only 4 major steps this year, and we cannot wait to see how you will resolve those situations. These steps open the proverbial door to a full understanding of multidimensionality as well as a complete understanding of your spirit. Remember, it is who you really are under all the chaos that you have in your world at the moment. Assimilate these words, dear ones. Make them yours, for each one of you here is a slightly different message that we speak, and this is how it should be, because although we are using certain words to reach all, we speak to each heart individually. You know who you are and we honor you for your work, more than you can understand. Receive these forthcoming movements, these incredible opportunities, and know that this is why you came to Earth in the first place. Keep up the good work. It is with the greatest honor that we salute you in these ways. We ask you to treat yourself with respect wherever possible. Take care whenever you have this opportunity and play well together on the new Earth. I am the guardian of time and I leave you with love. Espavo. The word Espavo is an ancient Lemurian salutation that means thankful for assuming your power.